Warning: modifying your Motocompacto may void your warranty. Please modify at your own risk. What's going on, everyone? Honda Fit for Adventure here, and today I'm going to show you how to get your Motocompacto to recognize aftermarket batteries. Now, if you already tried to do this, you probably hooked up your new battery and were greeted with the ER72 battery communication error. Not to worry, I'm going to show you how to get around this. Now, I have seen a few posts where users said, all you got to do is disconnect the battery communication cable and you'll be good to go. This is not true. Yes, the wheel spins, but not fully up to speed. In order to get the Motocompacto to recognize the aftermarket batteries, first power on your scooter using the OEM battery and give the wheel a quick spin. I'm going to select mode number 2 so I could spin the wheel in place. Spinning the wheel calibrates the Hall sensors to the motor controller, or at least that's my understanding. If you do not spin the wheel, this trick will not work. Next, power off your Motocompacto and disconnect the stock battery. Take your new 36-volt battery, also with a 20-amp fuse, and plug it into your Motocompacto. Power it on, and you're good to go. Now, before you close out of this video, there are a few caveats to doing this. Number 1, the app will no longer recognize your Motocompacto even when the stock battery is plugged in. Number 2, the battery indicator on screen is still displaying the OEM battery level. You will need to buy some type of voltmeter to keep an eye on the state of charge of your new battery. Number 3, if you leave your Motocompacto off for more than 30 minutes, you will need to perform the power cycle trick over again.
All right, to get the aftermarket battery to work first, we have to turn it on. I'll get it to 2. Spin the wheel, turn it off. Now we can clip in to the next battery. And then when we turn it on, we won't get an error message.
Perfect. Number 4.
When we get to this pavilion,
use your OEM battery last or as a backup. Do not let the Motocompacto battery die first.
Oh, it's literally gonna die. I can make it.
Long story short, I ran out of juice using my OEM battery while traveling, and I wasn't able to perform the power cycle trick to run my aftermarket batteries. This left me stranded, quite literally out in the middle of nowhere, with Mr. Penny Farthing. Now you're probably wondering how to do all this and get the paneling back on. I added 2 XT60 extension cables, one to the battery and the other one to the hub motor, and then ran the cabling up through the storage box via the drainage hole. Now I can power cycle and swap batteries with ease, but best of all, you can remove the battery when not in use and still be able to fold up your scooter. If you do this, I would advise that you use a rubber grommet inside of the drainage hole to keep the edges of the plastic from cutting into the wires. I'd also advise to use extreme caution when running your new cabling to the storage box, or anywhere else for that matter, so the wires don't become pinched and cause a short. This is why it's extremely important to add a fuse, and also why I'm going to let you figure out how to run your own cables. The battery. Now, the battery I chose is a 10 amp hour BTM power lithium ion battery. The battery has performed quite well over the last 90 days and several hundred miles of daily use. The seller is also quite responsive, and the battery fits nicely into the storage area. So while the batteries are pretty good, I would recommend upgrading the charger that it comes with. It's not UL certified, there's a couple words misspelled, and more importantly, it does get quite hot from time to time. That's going to wrap up today's video. I do plan on swapping motors, but not until the winter. Until then, I plan on driving the Motocompacto 200 miles in one day using this solar trailer. This is Honda Fit for Adventure, scooting out.